Okay, it's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High, radio, shouting, stepping in the building. I got a new young gunner that's tearing up the radio as we speak. Austin Wake, what's good with it, my dog?
What's up, man? I'm chilling. What's up, everybody out there, everybody listening?
I mean, I'm feeling good, feeling great over here, Austin, but I mean, this took my soul.
Yeah.
Got the world going crazy, man.
It's doing all right.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a record I did probably a couple months ago, I think, and put it out. We have a lot of belief behind it, and it's doing pretty well. You know, the team's pushing it right now. It's on Spotify playlists, and it did pretty well on the iTunes charts and all that, so it's picking up.
That's right.
Still got to shoot a video for it and all that, but it's doing pretty well.
Break down the creative process to me, though, Austin. I mean, what was it like putting these bangers together, knowing that it was time for you to go ahead and take the game to a whole nother level, man?
Yeah. I mean, it's really simple. I don't really like doing like studios or anything like that. I just, me and my boy J.O., we just cook up in the crib. Sometimes I mix it myself and then send it to him to put final touches on everything and really mix it up. But yeah, it's nothing crazy, no studio session, bottles, stuff like that. It's just me in the crib, you know what I'm saying, just with some ideas and pretty much, yeah, it's simple. Nothing too fancy.
Are you still independent with it, Austin?
Yeah, we have distribution right now for Empire, but yeah, pretty much independent.
Talk to me about this Foundation Entertainment group, man. I mean, what was it like deciding to go ahead and put the group together, knowing that you said, okay, I want to do this music.
Yeah.
I got other things that I'm trying to do besides the music as well, and it's time for me to go ahead and create a cohesive unit that can allow me to take the game to another level.
Yeah, well, I was kind of a latecomer to the company. They already had, like, the company formed.
Yeah.
And they were looking for an artist. And just so happened, Jazz hit me up when I was on vacation.
What up, though, Jazz?
Yeah, shout out to Jazz. This guy, Culture, had shown her my music and stuff like that. So she hit me up, and I was on vacation. I don't know, I was drunk, like on the beach or something, and she was like, hey, I think you should come down to Atlanta. And I was like, yeah. I was like, screw it. I was like, book my ticket. I was like, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I came down here, met these guys, and it was a great vibe. It was a really good vibe. So we kind of just formed this. You know, I added on to the company. I joined it.
That's right.
And then we have a lot of big plans, signing new talent, pushing my stuff. And then we want to venture, like, into other business things. So, but the future's looking bright.
I can dig it. Now, you spoke about coming down to Atlanta. Where are you actually from, though?
I'm from a small town in upstate New York.
Okay, small town boy. Then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, now you know.
Now, I mean, talk to me about coming from New York, and what was that transition like coming down here to the A-Town with it?
It was a little different. I mean, not crazy different. I lived out in California for a little while, and I didn't like it that much. I was out between, like, L.A. and San Diego. And I went back to New York, and you know, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. People are, I would say, pretty nice, but down here there's that good Southern hospitality. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if it was true, but it was definitely true. So yeah, so it's a good time down here. Everybody's been pretty nice, pretty open, make a lot of connections. It's like in New York, you'll be in the studio and like you'll see someone, they don't want anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what do you do? I make music. All right, cool. And then they keep it moving. Down here, people are like,
let's get it in.
Yeah, let's do something. And you end up working with producers and crazy stuff, yeah.
Exactly. Now, I know you're working on a new project as well.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. What is it looking like, man?
We're in the final mixing stages right now, but it's coming out. It's the sound that I want. You know what I'm saying? And it's back to my origins, really. But we're finishing it right now as we speak. We got like 4 more days of mixing. J.O.'s been in there just grinding away while I play Fortnite.
That's right.
And just mixing it, but yeah, it's coming out really dope. I'm really excited.
Now, when you speak of the sound that you want, man, I mean, break down your creative process and exactly who you are as an artist and what you bring into the game, man.
Yeah. I mean, everybody says, like, describe your style in one word. Everyone's like, oh, original, unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just get in the studio and I just want to connect to people and give people something to listen to maybe when they're going through a hard time or, you know, not everything has to be sad and heartbreaking and stuff. You know, I have the turn up records too, but I just want to connect with people. That's really all it is. I just want to touch people's hearts, you know what I'm saying? Connect with them. That's what it really comes down to with me. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah. How is it for you moving independently, man, and being able to have chart toppers like Small Town Boy and stuff like that? Because a lot of folks independently still can't even get off the ground and make no noise at all.
Yeah.
So how do you feel actually being able to have some success and sustain that moving independently?
It feels amazing. I mean, God is good, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I don't know. I don't know what it is, just praying a lot and working really hard. I mean, it really comes down to how hard you work. That's really all this is, you know what I'm saying? You put in the work, you get in, or you get out what you put into it, you know what I'm saying? So it's been dope. Like Small Town Boy went top 50 on the iTunes charts. I was just out in California in a room by myself just putting this stuff out, but I built like an amazing fan base on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that. So they just been sticking with me for this ride, and we're hoping that the next ones just keep going more and more, you know, north.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, you know, in hip-hop, man, we had a devastating loss the other day with Mac Miller, man.
Yeah.
How was that for you when that happened? And, I mean, what do you think about drug culture and how it influences the community and how it's impacting folks right now?
I mean, I literally just got chills when you brought that up. Like, Mac kind of showed me, like, coming from a small town, you know, just trying to do this music thing on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's from Pittsburgh, but I'm saying I kind of got the small town vibe from him, you know, small city. So I looked at him and I was like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty devastating. And, yeah, that's what the song Took My Soul is kind of about. The hook is about addiction. And, you know, it sounds like it's for a female, but it's definitely about someone going through, like, a hard time addiction-wise and stuff like that. So it's devastating. People got to stop that stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little alcohol, a little weed, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
The hard stuff will take your butt out of here, man.
That's
and
what's
just crazy to me. For me watching that, because, I mean, it's starting to run a little bit more rampant than it used to. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, people are kind of passing back to back to back.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to become a norm in the game to where people are just, you know, dumbed down to the point to where they're like, you know what, this is just part of the game.
It's, like, cool to be a drug addict now. And I don't know how. I mean, I don't want to speak in anybody else's circumstances, but that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think J. Cole touched on it on his new album.
Yeah, he did.
So perfectly. Like, people just got, I don't know. Maybe I'm blessed I feel like I'm high and on drugs all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm sober. So, like, I definitely do, you know, I do some stuff, but nothing crazy, just the legal things, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
When you think about your music, though, Austin, I mean, what messages do you want to push through? And, I mean, what are some of the points that you like to just impart upon your audience to help them get through? Because, you know, even as an artist, we going to keep the party going, but we also got to give these folks something to think about. So, I mean, what is it that you want your artists to think about? I mean, your audience to think about when you're dropping your music?
I really want everyone to just be themselves, not try and be somebody that they aren't, and, like, stop trying to impress people, you know, with the social media and stuff.
Come on
Everyone's trying to compete with everybody nowadays. I do it. I do it too, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and act like I don't. I do it too all the time. Like, oh, he posted this. All right, I'm gonna get these shoes and post. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that. I compare myself to people all the time, like, but I just think that stuff's got to stop, you know what I'm saying? So
how do you feel about social media in this day and age, too, man? Because, I mean, it's such a blessing to be able to go on social media and peek around and see what everybody's up to. But then, in the same time, it's putting pressure on folks back to keep up with the Joneses and then those likes are like drugs themselves. So you're addicted to your phone. You're stressed out by your phone at the same time. You can't live with it. You can't live without it. How was that for you, man?
Man, if I didn't do music, I would say I wouldn't have social media. I probably wouldn't even have a phone. I'd be living in a log cabin in, like, Alaska, just chilling, drinking whiskey. I don't know.
Exactly.
But then when I don't have my phone, when it dies or if I lose it, I start feeling anxious. I'm like, yo, I need my fix. I haven't scrolled down my news feed in like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's crazy. We're literally, like, I've been watching, like, all these studies and stuff like that. As a generation, we're literally addicted to this social media stuff.
That's right.
Like worse than a drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy. So